So, hey, Chucklefucks, this is, a new what if. Yes, I know, I realize I'm doing like fucking four of them. I am close to I'm not close. I'm already on season 8 for High School DxD. I don't know if I have to go into the manga. I don't know if the manga has been updated or anything. I really haven't even touched the manga in actually a while. Or at all. Like, I think I only read one chapter, or like, not even one chapter, like one page, and then I just said, fucking, let me go watch the anime just because I'm not going to read manga. I don't know. For some reason, for me, I can read webtoons really fucking fast, but when it comes to mangas and I have to just flip to like the left side of the page and all that, I suck and cannot really. I forget a lot of things. My head just like blows up for some reason. But yeah, but not the point. I am on season 8. I did watch season 7, the movie and all that. The movie had me fucking dying the whole damn time, wheezing. I was dead from the fucking fact that they fucking made the song. The fucking song. No, fuck that shit. Never again. It was funny as hell, but yeah. I should also mention that I'm still sick, and yeah. But not the point. Let me mention what this what if is exactly. What if Issei had 3 brothers, died and given their powers? So let me begin into this kind of what if, and let me shut the fuck up. But yeah, so we go into somewhat a memory that Issei remembers. There is kind of 2 older brothers, while one being smaller than Issei. This is where all of them were kind of chuckling and laughing at Issei. But yeah, this is where then Issei woke up and says, "Huh? Oh shit! Right, training." Issei was right now training with what's it called, the King Dragon, that purple fucking dragon. I don't remember his name. But of course, Issei said, "All right, forgot about training. All right, this is the end of the day. Well, time to go back." So Issei is going back, and of course, Issei does meet up with Rias and the others, kind of going to guard on some like VIP demons that are kind of the heirs of their own clan or whatever. This is where Issei does notice Kyoko kind of acting strange, while Issei kind of follows her. This is where, Rias does the same, and of course they meet up with Kyoko's older sister. I don't remember her name because I don't give a shit that much. But yeah, of course also meeting with the Monkey King, or yeah, the somewhat Wukong looking guy or whatever. The Wukong fights against the dragon still. Issei still is a very huge pervert in this, kind of. Of course, he just pokes Rias, what's it called, Rax. And of course, this is where he boosted up and almost won or whatever bullshit. It was just fucking crazy. Still, we go into the next day of, Issei. Issei and the others are kind of going to kind of fight against, mostly Loki. When they get there, mostly the same thing original canon would happen. Issei was about to get the hammer, mostly Mjolnir, mostly the hammer of Thunder God. But of course, before Issei can even grab it, he was bite by Finro. And of course, like having 3 holes around his body. This is where Issei was bleeding and dying. This is where Rias is crying and saying, "No, Issei, don't." This is where, Issei in his mind was confused. This is where someone says, "Hey there, little brother." This is where when Issei turns around, he sees someone with white hair and of course having red eyes. This is where Issei says, oh, big. No, he said, "Elder, Elder?" Issei starts kind of crying. This is where, the other brother say, "Yeah, and I should take over your body for a little bit because I hate when anyone hurts my little brother." This is where, Issei says, "Wait, Elder." I think Onisan was elder brother, so I think I'm gonna just say Onisan. Onisan. This is where, Issei was kind of pushed away while what's it called, the elder brother of like a spear or someone takes over Issei. This is where, Issei gets up out of his mindscape. This is where Rhea says, "Issei, are you?" This is where, this person isn't Issei because his hair extremely just turns black in an instant. His eyes changes from brownish color to just crimson red. And this is where he's now in rage. This is where he glares at Loki and Loki says, "What the hell are you? Are you even the red dragon?" "I don't know what the hell just happened." Rhea says, "Issei?" This is where, the person says, "Hey, you fucking god. I'm gonna make sure you're fucking 6 feet under the ground. This is where he then snapped his fingers, mostly this Issei. This is where, well, a grimoire appears out of nowhere. This grimoire has, well, a book. It's red. It's just fully red, and then it has 5 leaves. This is where, well, 4 swords appeared, but this is where Issei grabs one of them. This is where one of the swords was a katana. A black rusty katana, but then just fully turned black and have red in it. This is where the other swords was this huge, great big sword called the Demon Slayer. Another one that was just a smaller blade, but still pretty medium and big, and did look like a normal sword, was called the Demon Dweller. And the last one was an odd shape because it was curved at the very end. Mostly the very top of the blade was curved instead of just being pointed. This, and it had like a clover symbol on that, well, mostly top. That was called the Demon Destroyer. The last one was the katana, and it's called the Demon Slasher. This is where, well, this Issei said, I'm going to make sure you stay dead. This is where Loki says, whoever you are, you should be gone. Be gone, you weakling. This is where he sends multiple magic circles at Issei. You tried to kill him. This is where, well, Issei swing his blade once, the Demon Slasher. That was right now in his right hand. Cuts through the magic circles in an instant. Now rushing towards Loki. This is where Loki says, ha! Unlucky for you, you can't fly. This is where, well, this Issei jumps on the Demon Dweller and right now just flies towards, well, what's it called? Loki. Loki was shocked. He said, how? No. This is where she starts sending magic circles, but of course, where, well, this Issei grabbed with his left hand was the Demon Dweller. This is where it charged up with this kind of like blackish kind of energy. This is where, well, this person says anti-magic slashes. He sent his sword straight down, which sending a slash of black energy. Then swinging his sword across, sending another black energy slice. This is where he then swing his sword to the right of a cross, making another black energy slice appear. This is where these black energy slices just easily rips through the magic circles and the magic attacks. This is where Loki's confused, saying, no, I won't die. Whoever the hell you are, I will never die. This is where this person says, you should die. Because I hate bastards like you. I hate every type of fucking person that hurts my little brother. This is where, well, Loki says, little what? This is where, well, he then gets slashed by, well, the Demon Slasher. This is impossible. This is where, well, he says, no. This is where he tries to add up more magic, mostly Loki, but realized he got cut down to his magic reserves. He was confused. But of course, this is where when he turns around, because yes, when Issei kind of flew past him, this is where Issei says, I'm going to make sure you stay dead. 6 feet under the ground. I don't give a fuck if you are God, the goddamn God of any bullshit. This is where Loki says, I'm gonna fucking make sure you stay dead. This is where, well, this person, it's not Issei because, well, this person has black hair and red eyes. Even though he's in Issei's body, it's confusing. This is where, well, the person snaps his, well, hand, mostly his left hand, because he lets go of the Demon Dweller, and just snaps his hand. This is where, well, or not hands, fingers. He just kind of snapped him. And this is where, well, all 3 blades kind of appear floating up, even the Demon Slayer that was underneath this person. Because a wing spreads out from, well, this person's back. Or not even a wing. Mostly, well, the person lands back down on the ground. This is where, well, Loki says, damn, those swords are still floating up. This is where, well, this person snapped his fingers again, but this time pointing at Loki. This is where the Demon Slasher, or not Demon Slasher, Demon Slayer, Demon Dweller, and also the Demon Destroyer just fly straight towards Loki. Loki's trying to dodge, using his magic circles, but of course they're spinning in high speeds, trying to kill him in an instant. Loki's saying, damn it. It's like these weapons can easily erase magic. This is bullshit. No, 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 no. He then tries to use a very powerful barrier spell to kind of stop these swords from actually coming in. Not even God, like Odin, can just break through this barrier. This is where the sword easily rips through it and almost kills Loki. Loki managed to dodge. But this is where something happens. This is where a mask was actually appearing on Issei's face. This whitish mask that has kind of these black kind of markings This is where, well, one of, Issei's eyes, instead of being red, became yellow. This is where, well, the Issei that has the demon slasher says, no, you can't do this. I'm the one supposed to kill this bastard. This is where Issei's voice changes to this kind of weird, distorted voice saying, fuck off. It's my job to also protect him. This is where, this person pulls out a sword out of nowhere, making it white, like a white blade appearing. This is where, this person says, get your attention! This is where he swings the white blade down with Issei's left hand. This is where Issei's hair was actually changed into a little bit of being a grayish color instead of just black. This is where the Getsuga Tenchu appears. A red and black slash almost hitting the guy. Mostly Loki. Loki managed to dodge and just shocked and confused. This is where, the Demon Slayer, the Demon Dweller, and the Demon Destroyer are just floating up in the sky. This is where, Issei's clothing is actually changed into this whitish clothing. This is where, we go into the Mindscape. This is where, two people are right now fighting. A person that looks like a demon, an actual demon. Having white hair, black horns on his head, reddish slick eyes, black wings, a reddish black arm, and of course his body looks like to be covered in total just black. Of course, this is where he has a tail. This is where he looks a little bit taller than half the others, but yeah. Fighting against someone with white but somewhat black clothing. Looks like a Shinigami. Of course, his palish white skin and yellowish eyes and also whitish hair is fighting against his demon. This is where they're both arguing. This is where Issei sees both his kind of older brothers fighting. This is where, Issei then got a tap on the shoulder. This is where when Issei once he turns around, he sees a smaller kid. This small kid seems to be a little bit like 5 years old or something. But of course, this is where, or not 5, 4 years old. This is where Issei widens his eyes and says, younger. This person with kind of a white shirt, mostly not a white shirt, a black shirt, a black long sleeve shirt. Of course, having white kind of like pants and all that. And this is where, he has black shoes. This is where this person also have white eyes, or not white eyes, white hair, but yellowish eyes. Well, kind of. They're a little bit more golden than the other one. That's kind of yellow and screaming out. As with the other one. This is where, Issei said, Levine? This is where, not Levine, wait. He says, LaRue? This is where LaRue kind of smiles at Issei says, hello there, older brother. This is where, LaRue seems to have this aura around him to be like flowing water around him. But yeah, this is where the one with the kind of using this kind of power of anti-magic has this reddish aura, while the other one has this kind of white, depressing kind of hollowish aura. This is where, Issei is kind of noticing all this. And this is where, LaRue kind of touches Issei and says, go, you gotta stop them both. You are, my older brother, Issei. And besides, we are your family. So stop crying about the past. This is where, Issei said, what are you talking about? Me? Cry? I would never. This is where, LaRue says, besides, you're not the only one, or we're not the only one who was given by powers. Very powerful. Unlike, since we were born, we awakened them, and you didn't awaken anything. Still, it doesn't matter. You were born with also strong, powerful abilities. Mostly look into your eyes. Your eyes are the ones to be, blessed. Issei says, what are you talking about? This is where he kind of got pushed by the flow of water. This is where he's rushing to both, what's it called? The guy with kind of this reddish aura and the guy with this hollowish, whitish aura. This is where Issei says, fine. He screams out someone named Lion and then Levy and says, get out of my body. This is where he pushed both of them away. But this is where we go outside the Mindscape. The hollowish mask breaks. And of course, is where, the blackish hair disappears. Goes back to normally brown hair. His eyes, on the other hand, is no longer brown, but a bright bluish, beautiful color. That seems to be like the void a little bit. But of course, this is where, Issei's wounds heals in an instantly fast. This is where, well, Issei looks up. This is where he sees Loki, and Loki says, whatever the hell you are, I should really destroy you. This is where, well, Issei still has the demon dweller, or mostly not the demon dweller, the demon slasher in his right hand, and, well, the white kind of blade. This is where he combines both of them in an instant, making it into the demon hollowish slasher. This is where, well, he then says, interesting. This is where the grimoires start floating next to him. This is where, well, he looks up, sees this man, without a care in the world, disappears in an instant, reappearing behind Loki. Loki says, what the? How? He gets hit by a slash. This is where he got the blood and went down to the ground in an instant. This is where, well, Issei is done playing around. This is where Issei snapped his fingers in an instant, mostly his left hand. This is where, well, he snapped his fingers, and this is where magic all around him started appearing. All of it being different from the other magics. This is where, well, from the ones that he summoned out. It seems not to even be his, exactly. This is where, well, Issei said, interesting, very interesting. This is where he said it in such a cold, little bit dead voice. This is where, well, the magic circle seems to be like his friends. Ria's Grimoire, Akana, well, yeah, I forgot her last name. What's it called? The white hair girl. What's it called? Issei, and also what's it called? Gasper, Kiba, and like others that were around there, like what's it called? Whitish hair girl who's kind of a Valkyrie. What's it called? Mostly Xenia and Irene magic appearing. This is where, well, Soya's and her assistants, mostly her queen, and also, well, Sanji's magic also being there. This is where they're all confused because they see their magic, but they're all multiple around Issei. Issei said, I will eliminate you in an instant. This is where, well, Loki looks up and says, what the hell? What are you? This is where, well, Issei said, don't know. All I know is you gotta be disappearing. This is where he launches his hand straight forward towards Loki, and all the energy, magic, different abilities, mostly that are spells of, well, mostly his friends and alliances, and also that one Valkyrie girl. This is where, well, all the attacks were about to smash into Loki, and Loki says, son of a bitch! This is where he tries to make a barrier magic appear, but this is where, well, Issei then says, demon dweller. This is where the demon dweller appears in his left hand. He swings it once down, and a black slash appears. This is where Loki says, oh shit, not this shit again. The barrier snaps in an instant by basically getting cut in an instant, while all the magical blasts are actually smashing into Loki. Loki is shocked. Ugh. This is where, well, Issei disappeared from the above, mostly from the air. He didn't even have wings, and it was just shocking for people to see him without wings and flying. It's not even his balance breaker or anything. He's not even using his red dragon gear. This is where, well, Issei appears right next to Minorio, or not Mario, fuck. I just said it a while ago, fuck. This is where he's next to Minorio. This is where, well, he kind of touches it, and this is where, well, the hammer seems to be lifted up. This is where, well, not even lifted up, mostly held by Issei, by his left hand. Which is kind of shocking for Loki because he's not even in red dragon mode right now. This is where, well, Issei lifted up to the air. And this is where copies of versions appear up in the, like, sky. Like 8 in total, making a circle as you appear. This is where Loki says, what the fuck are you? No. Whatever the fuck you are, you seem to be quite different from the last time. This is where he says, Finro! This is where Finro managed to break through the, what's it called, swords, and then rush towards his father's side. This is where, well, he says, die. This is where he sends all the minor ears, looks like to be copy versions at both, well, Loki and also Finro. Finro actually managed to get captured by, well, what's it called? The kind of cat girl and also that somewhat Wukong dude. This is where, well, and also, well, not Wukong, mostly the Arthur guy. This is where, well, they're kind of shocked to see this, like, powerful magic coming around from Issei. But of course, it's like this aura around. Even others managed to felt it, but it was kind of powerful. Loki was shocked and didn't really know what to do. He says, "What are you doing?" This is where, well, they says, "We're gonna have to take Finner with us. It seems like you're already having fun, so good luck with that." This is where Loki says, "You damn traitors! No, I won't die." This is where, well, the Minir, let me say that again. The Minir are kind of like coming straight towards the Loki. Loki is saying, "No, no, no! How is this possible?" This is where he tries to make a magic circle, and this is where he says, "That's it. I'll give you a curse, you bastards. You and that red ratchet witch will have to be cursed. I'll curse you both." This is where, well, Issei noticed a curse, and this is where, well, he flicked his hand, even though he still had Minar'yir still in his hand. He lets go of it, but this is where he's like slapped his hand right in front of him, destroying a curse that was actually going towards him. He noticed it way too fast. This is where he also noticed that it was one going to Rias. He will deal with that later. He doesn't know if that will be a problem later on or not. This is where, well, he then kind of like mostly the, what's it called, circles of mostly, well, not 8 circles, mostly the 8 hammers are going straight towards Loki. Loki says, "No, I won't. Fuck all y'all." This is where, well, he then disappears, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei, he lands down the ground perfectly fine until he felt very weak. This is where he then falls down in an instant, smashing his head into the ground. This is where, well, everyone screams out Issei if he's okay, but this is where, well, his wounds are healed. It's just he's exhausted. He used way too much power. This is where, well, the grimoire appears right next to Issei. This is where, well, the demon slasher splits from the hollowish blade. And this is where the hollowish blade just kind of sinks into Issei's body, while the other swords actually appeared next to the grimoire going back inside it. This is where, oh, Issei falls asleep. But yeah, the next day happens, and this is where Issei wakes up. This is where Issei says, he was dreaming right now of kind of a nightmare a little bit. This is where he says, "Brothers!" This is where he tries to grab them, but of course, when he wakes up, he was in kind of a hospital bed. This is where, well, or like a, kind of like nursing room or something, hospital bed or whatever. This is where he wakes up, opening his eyes, and of course his eyes are still a very beautiful bluish color. Very beautiful. But this is where, well, Issei's eyes started hurting so bad. This is where he grabs them because they're in pain. This is where Issei says, "Son of a bitch, I need something." This is where, well, he kind of noticed that he can still see even if his eyes are closed. But this is where he managed to notice some bandages. This is where he starts wrapping them around his eye. Just, well, mostly around his head, just covering his eyes. This is where he says, "Oh, that hurts like a bitch." But he still can a little bit see through the bandages. This is where, well, everyone, well, mostly Issei then gets up, feels his body is kind of weakened. But this is where, well, Issei kind of just walks out of, well, the room, or mostly whatever it was, the nursing room or whatever, or healing room or something. This is where, well, he gets out of it, and this is where, well, Issei says, I feel so weakened, so tired, exactly. But no, I shouldn't be sleeping. This is where, well, Issei is walking around, looking around just to find Kiba or any of the others. He can't find them at all. This is where he says, "Where's Kiba? Where's Gasper? Where's everyone? Did I fail? No. Where? Damn it. I can't remember that much." He doesn't really remember what really happened, but yeah. This is where, well, everything when he was fighting against Loki was kind of a blur. The only thing he remembers is meeting his 3 older brothers, or mostly 2 older brothers, while one was actually smaller than him. But yeah, this is where, well, he says, "Oh, that's interesting. Now I just gotta find where, maybe I should just go to the hot bath. I am tired. Maybe it'll warm my body up. I do feel a little bit cold." This is where, well, Issei is keep walking around, and this is where he kind of bumps in with mostly he bumps into Odin. Odin says, "So, you might be that young boy. I'm interested in the fact that you managed to defeat Loki. Very interesting. It was only a gamble, but I can't believe you managed to. And also, managing to bring other Thunderhammers together. and actually me copying the thunder hammer and making it bigger, or not bigger, making 8 others. But they seem to already disappear. Their magic seems to just gotten weaker and just break off. Can't tell if it's a copy magic ability, but surely you're a strong one for being the Dragon Emperor. Issei says, thank you. You're Oda, right? This is where, well, or not Oda, Odin. This is where Odin says, of course I am. I am the great, powerful Odin. That's where Issei says in his head, damn, he's really stroking himself. This is where Issei says, oh, well, thank you for the hammer. I don't really know where it's at. This is where Odin says, oh, I already took it back. I'm just going to ask you something. Is your magic able to copy other magics? Because during through some reports, it seems like you were able to copy magic. But not just that, also erase it. And also use soul magic. I'm confused. What exactly is your magic? Issei says, I don't really know myself. This is where Odin says, oh, well, if you already want to talk about learning how to use your magic, maybe I can help you. Issei says, no, that's fine. I'll find out some way. I guess I'll be having something to do when I'm bored. This is where Odin says, okay, bye. This is where, well, Issei walks away from Odin, but yeah. Issei says, copy magic. This is where Issei, he then kind of makes a like circle in his hand. It's basically Ria's kind of circle, magic circle. He makes it and says, what the? Can I copy magic? What happened? Damn it, I can't remember. He kind of just removes a magic circle from his hand and just touches his head confused, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei then sees someone with red longish hair kind of walking towards him. This is where, well, she had bluish eyes and of course wearing, well, her kind of regular clothes for school and all that. This is where, well, Issei says, Rias. This is where Ria says, Issei. This is where Ria says, Issei, what are you doing out of bed? You're still kind of very weakened from the battle. That's where Issei says, yeah. This is where Ria says, Issei, why are you wearing that? This is where, well, Issei says, I don't know, my eyes were hurting a little bit. So I decided to wear this. This is where Ria says, okay. Well, if that was all you're here, what are you doing out of bed? Looking for hot springs. I'm actually needing to take a shower. I don't know how long I've been out. This is where Ria says, 2 days. Let's just go. This is where, well, yes, Issei says, 2 days? Holy shit, I've been gone for 2 days. This is where, well, everyone, well, mostly Ria's kind of brings Issei to the hot spring, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei is kind of there in the bathroom, kind of washing up, but yeah. That's where Issei says, feels much better. That's where Issei thinks in his head. Seriously, copy magic? That's impossible. No, it might be impossible, but my family. Then again, I don't know. My eyes hurt really bad, but I don't know why. Issei can't really remember what happened in the battle. In the battlefield, he was able to destroy Loki and other things, even almost defeating Finral by even doing a slash before Finral can even get near Loki. He has a cut, mostly Finral, but of course, well, Finral was managing to be a heal a little bit by Valen, but shit, that didn't really work because, well, Issei has, well, very powerful magic that he did that slash with. It wasn't even magic, it was anti-magic. Issei says, anti-magic, hollowifying magic, flowing magic. I can sense them all with me, but that's impossible. They should have been with my... No, I shouldn't be thinking like that. That's right, well, Issei is very confused. He can sense him within his body, but yet, it's just confusing. Very confusing. Extremely confusing, but yeah, that's what Issei said. Whatever, I just got washed up and that's all. This is where he washes up, and this is where the next day happens, and of course, they happen to leave, what's it called, the underworld, going back to school and all that. And that's where Issei says, seriously, summer's over? Damn, that was insane. This is where, well, Issei said, Interesting. Of course, Issei still has bandages in his eyes. Or mostly not. Well, he has a bandage and all that. And of course, where everyone is kind of wondering why he has that, but they don't ask him that much. Because, damn, that power versus Loki was overpowered. Sanji was the only one to ask him, why the fuck are you wearing bandages in your eyes? This is where, well, Issei says, so I don't bleed. I don't know. They just really fucking hurt. And I guess covering my eyes would have been so much better. This is where, well, Sanji says. So, I don't know where I left off because I went to go do something. So, I might just end it off here. Then I will rewatch it and then come back. But yeah, other than that, I gotta go somewhere. Also, it's freezing fucking cold outside. God damn, a bitch, it's coming back to coldness. Whatever, bye. Or, goodbye, chuckle fucks. So yeah, I just gotta remember my outro.